Good morning. My name is Corporal Faumu, and today we'll be teaching 113 Charlie Oscar Mike 1022. Imagine you're in a convoy and your vehicle suddenly breaks down. You have your radio to send out a message, but will you actually be able to do it? So today's task will be performing voice communications over radio. Okay, before we start the class, I just want to knock out a couple admin tasks real quick. The overall risk level for today is low since we're teaching the class indoors. A little bit of hazards might be Lego pieces around the floor. Just make sure when you're walking around, you're watching where you're stepping and also where you're stepping to. There are also little pieces of long electrical wire, so make sure you don't trip and fall. Watch where you're stepping and we should be A-okay. We are a green army, so we reduce, reuse, and recycle. In case of an active shooter, we will first run, hide, and then fight if necessary. Are there any questions? All right, before we begin the class today, we're going to do an initial PCI checklist. I'm going to call off the item and then make sure you guys raise the item up in there so I can see it. All right, radios. Put them down. Water source. Put them down. And pen and paper. Put them down. All right, just make sure you guys also have the willingness to learn today because this class will be short, but there'll be a little bit of information going out. During the PCI, I would make sure that each soldier has each thing on the list, and if they don't, I will square them away. All right, on to teaching the class. As I said before, we're going to be going over 113, Charlie Oscar Mike 1022. I'm going to read the task condition and standards real quick. Your task for today will be performing voice communications. Your conditions: you're going to be given one operational radio set for each net member, warmed up and set to the net frequency. 2, a call sign information card 5 by 8, consisting of the net member duty position, S1 or S2, net call sign, letter, number, letter, or the suffix less, the net control station, NCS. 46, S1, 39, S2, 13, and a message to be transmitted. 3, situation: the net is considered to be secure and authentication is not required. 4, ACP 131. Note: this task may not have as many net members as there is equipment available. Each net member must have a different suffix and message to be transmitted. Standards: perform voice communications by entering and leaving the net in alphanumeric sequence and use of correct forwards, phonetic alphabet, and numerals that result in successful communications of the message. Just a quick side note, we do not have an actual radio, so we have a notional radio right here. It's a pack of gum, but it will work. And yeah, before we start, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick demonstration how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be calling Bravo 26. My call sign is gonna be Bravo 21 Victor, and it should go as such. Bravo 26, this is Bravo 21 Victor, over. Bravo 21 Victor, this is 26, send it. Bravo 26, this is 21 Victor. We are requesting recovery support at break location break 279er 5 4 4 6 7. How copy? 21 Victor, this is 26. Good copy. Sending recovery support. Time now. This concludes your demonstration. Are there any questions? Okay. No questions at this time. Now I'm going to just give you guys a quick step-by-step on how this is going to go. I'm going to read it verbatim off the list. Step 1, you're going to enter the net. Determine the abbreviated call sign and answering sequence for your duty position. You're going to respond to the NCS issuing a net call. You're going to make sure you're going to answer in alphanumeric sequence. At this time, the NCS acknowledges and the net is open. 2, you're going to send a message. Listen to make sure that the net is clear. Do not interrupt any ongoing communications. You're going to call the NCS and tell the operator the priority of the message you have for his or her station. Make sure you receive a response from the NCS that he or she is ready to receive. Send your message using the correct pro words and pronunciation of letters and numbers. Make sure you also get a receipt for the message. 3. Leave the net in alphanumeric sequence. Note: the NCS acknowledges that the net sequence is closed. The following call signs are used in the task as an example. Net call sign: Echo 3 Echo, NCS, Echo 4 6 S1, Echo 3 9 S2, or Echo 1 3. Make sure you answer in our alphanumeric sequence, and you receive a call from the NCS who issues a closed down order. Okay. Are there any questions at this time? Okay. All right, everybody. Make sure you have everything you have. We're gonna do you guys. I'm gonna let you practice with everybody right now. You will have 5 minutes to practice, and then we will begin the evaluations. Are there any more last-minute questions at this time? All right. 5 minutes start now. Notional 5 minutes have passed. All right. 5 minutes have passed. Time. We will now begin your evaluations. I just want to restate to everybody that if you receive a no-go at any of the stations today or any part of the test, you will have to get pulled off and get retrained and retested at a later date. Are there any questions? Anything about anything that we talked about so far? Okay. You will be evaluated on 3 performance measures. You're gonna they are: enter the net in alphanumeric sequence, sent a message of 15 to 25 words using the correct pro words and phonetic alphabet and numerals, left the net in alphanumeric sequence. Any questions about those 3 performance measures? Okay. Okay, and now I'm just gonna repeat the task conditions and standards one more time so you guys know. As you guys, I've stated before, the task for today will be performing voice communications. The conditions: you be given 1 operational radio set for each net member, warmed up and set to the net frequency. A call sign information card, a 5x8, consisting of the net member duty, position, S1 or S2, net call sign, letter, number, letter, or the suffix list, the net control station, which is NCS. 4, 6, secure and authentication, or and a message to be transmitted. Number 3, situation: the net is considered to be secure and authentication is not required. 4, ACP 131. Note: this task may have as many net members as there is equipment available. Each net member must have a different suffix and message to be transmitted. Standards: perform voice communications by entering and leaving the net in alphanumeric sequence and use of correct pro words, phonetic alphabet, and numerals that result in successful communication of the message. Any last minute questions before we start the evaluations? Okay, so at this time, I'm gonna ask every soldier to step outside. Everybody's gonna line outside the door, single file. 1 soldier will come in, he'll start the evaluation, he'll leave, the next soldier will come in after that. Are there any questions about how this eval is gonna go? Okay, let's make it happen. All right, everybody's outside. All right, first soldier in. All right, first soldier's in front of me. Now I'm gonna brief the soldier on what's gonna happen. All right, you will be tested, or actually, excuse me. I will be giving you a testing card that contains the message and call signs. The radio is ready for operation. The net is already considered to be secure and authentication is not required. Make sure you send this message to the NCS and you also get a receipt. If sufficient progress in completing the task within 5 minutes has not been demonstrated, you will receive a no-go for this task. Are there any questions? All right. The evaluation begins time now. Evals compute. Evaluation completed. Notionally, I've already tested everybody that was tested earlier. All right, everybody, come back on inside. They're coming in. For all the soldiers who received the no-go today, retraining for this will be tomorrow. Tomorrow at 08:30. The retraining will be here at the same location. Make sure you're bringing the same duty uniform and the same equipment. Before we head out, I just want to get a double check on the PCC's PCIs. Just like I did before, I'm going to call it out. You're going to raise it up, and then I'm going to tell you guys to lower them. Radios. Okay, lower them down. Water source. Okay. And pen and paper. Okay. Okay, lower them down. All right. Today was probably a long day for everybody. I'm sorry, however, if it went bad or good, but I just want to just conduct a quick AAR. I actually encourage everybody to speak. No, I don't care about rank, any of that kind of stuff. Just don't be afraid to speak. This is literally only going to help the training for the future and anybody in the future, so I can reform it if I have to. All right. So what happened today? What went right? What went wrong? Is there any way I can improve the training for next time? Okay. Okay, so in summary, we talked about sustainments, improvements, what happened today, what happened, what went right and what went wrong. Were there any injuries today? Were all my controls effectively implemented? Okay. Just please stand by while I get some of my stuff together. Everybody go ahead and wait one. All right, everybody. I'm going to take care of all you guys' grading sheets, and I'll give them back to your prospective companies and let them know how you guys did. I have nothing further for you guys. You guys are released. SGL, I now request to close out the training site.